Okay, let's go everybody! We have our match coming up now between pepeMLady and Laubers Fanclub. We are still looking at the Ice Cold Cup by Chili Mountain, and this is a third place decider. So the winner of this best of 3 series will take third place, and let's see who takes it here. I got trolled immediately as we entered the lobby because I was talking a little bit how, oh, we have Battlefield of Eternity, we haven't seen the map today, love it, awesome. And then Richard was immediately like, Khaldor, you know what's coming now, just for you, Battlefield of Eternity and the Artanis pick. So I'm already getting trolled here, and for everybody that doesn't really know what I'm talking about, Artanis is a garbage hero that has absolutely zero use no matter the map, and that's also true for Battlefield of Eternity. And pepeMLady likes to troll me a little bit by picking him on this map. Thankfully to the day, they've never won a game with him when I cast it, or I think they haven't. But yeah, so we'll see how that works out now. But yeah, Artanis is a little bit of a noob trap, unfortunately, because his level 1 suggests a little bit, oh my god, he's so amazing against objectives, and people kind of believe it. And just to clarify, I'm not saying Artanis doesn't have any use, I'm just saying that pretty much any other hero that has the same role that he does is better in that role and gives you more value as the game continues. Maybe one day Blizzard is going to buff him enough or just like change him so that he's awesome, and then we'll see him a little bit more often also in a real meta setup. Obviously that doesn't mean that if you're playing quick match and you just want to fun around with Artanis a little bit, you can't play him. But if your main goal is to win, then he falls pretty short because he's just not strong enough. So I hope that kind of shuts any kind of discussion down there. Either way, D.Va makes it in again. Right now she has a 100% win rate today, actually. So there's that. And we have bans on Zarya, Imperius, ETC, and Ana. Now, I talked about the ETC ban against pepeMLady a little bit before. It's pretty much them trying to counter Wilq a little bit. Wilq has 3 heroes that he mainly plays. Not the only 3, but he mainly plays Garrosh, Johanna, and ETC, and usually with a big priority on ETC. And on Battlefield of Eternity, ETC is actually very, very powerful, around the objective in particular. So one of the reasons why we see that here. Okay, Chromie is in. Double mage, actually. Now, Li Ming is great on this map, and Chromie actually serves a little bit of a similar purpose right now, because during the standoff of the Immortals, the objective, you can just move in and just like fire away the entire time. And then, yeah, your opponent has pretty much 2 choices. Either let the shots go through and they take the damage on the Immortal, or they send someone in the path and take the damage on the hero. So those are the 2 things that you can do. Jimmy on the other side for Nashir currently with the Exterminator on the level 1 talent is going to burn on Immortals 6 days to Sunday if you give him the opportunity. You let that bad boy get on the Immortal and he's just going to wreck it immediately. Dibbles gets banned too, so no Diablo for them. And I didn't even expect them to take Diablo, honestly. And there's the Medivh setup, so let's see what else we get. Now, right now, of course, the big one. What do we have with the blue team right now? What are they going to get? I mean, first of all, you can still, on the top, triple melee would actually also be kind of nice for them at this point. If you get, like, anything that can pressure Chromie and Li Ming, that would be nice too. Urel was still up, so yeah, actually missed that one, my bad. And Dyla goes for Lucio. Okay. Coolio, so far so good. Let's see what else we're gonna get. Last 2 picks coming in now for the Fanclub. Yeah, they need the main tank, and they also still need the healer. It's a little bit of a support over here. Ah, Mei! First time today! Okay! Mei and Malfurion. Yeah. Alright. Okay. We need a bit more damage though for the team in blue now. I'm actually a bit curious what they're gonna get here. I mean, when you're talking about immortal damage, then of course, they're not gonna take a Vala. Arrow build would be fantastic, but still, you got Jimmy already in the setup. I wonder if they're gonna go for a bit of a Hanzo setup or even the triple melee. It's the Hanzo setup. Honor! Honor! Okay, Battlefield of Eternity, everybody. Game number 1, best of 3 series, the 3rd place decider. Who comes in 3rd, who comes in 4th? We're gonna find out right now. Actually, we're gonna find out at least who takes the lead in the best of 3 as we're jumping into map number 1. Game number 1, pepeMLady on Battlefield of Eternity against the Fanclub, and thankfully The blue team without a tennis here, even the trolling against me, well, I get the hiccups, has not resulted in picking the hero. For good reason, with Urel open, there's absolutely no reason to take him. The Wilkie on Garrosh, we got Cesabos on Hanzo, Richu on Urel, Nashir on Reyna, and Dyla on Lucio. As on the right side of the map, as you can see, we got Henning on Valfurion, Rutzo on Liming, Svamgrata on Chromie, Lauber on Mei, and Dartmorg is playing D.Va. Yeah, 100% win rate on D.Va so far. Now we have Mei down at the bottom of the map. And, well, Exterminator, of course, coming in. I got Aetherwalk already on level 1. And Lauber is also trying to just, like, poke away a little bit over here. But, yeah, it could be a fun one. I mean, again, the third place decided. There's not really as much on the line as in the grand... Oh, my God! Li Ming pulling off a Houdini here. Yeah, she came, she saw, and she got wrecked. Veni Vidi GG. Easy Katka. Easily taken out over here. Now, that was quick, so not really a good opening for the fan club, but as I was about to say, this is of course only a third place decider. Not really as much on the line as if you're playing in the grand final, so we might see a little bit more of the out of order picks, but let's see how this is going to work out for them right now. Because at least the opening is not really advantageous for the fan club. But okay, top lane is currently a 3-1 setup. Okay, interesting move that they have here. I'm not quite sure what exactly pepeMLady is doing right now, because honestly, with them taking the quick kill at the bottom of the map, I expected them to go for the bottom camp and then rotate some on top, but they didn't do that. Instead, they let the bot camp slide and just move top instead. It really seems like they were still respecting the 3-man so much that they didn't want to engage into a 3 versus 4 fight and give them a chance to stall it out until Li Ming is back. Wilkie, on the other hand, now is murdered. No chance for him. That's an easy kill right there. Well done. So, with that we have 1 kill to 1, and they're kind of crushing the bot lane right now. I mean, this entire wall is more or less toast. Yeah, and the 2 mages, they are just shelling the shit out of it out of the back line. So, that's kind of crazy. They're getting massive... Ooh, Lauber! Yeah, they're getting massive value out of this one. The wall is down, so I don't know, but this isn't going well for pepeMLady. They started off pretty nicely, but now it's a very different ball game. Cesabos nearly went down over here, and now with level 4 talents, maybe we're going to see a bit more of that. The build for D.Va is pretty much what we've seen in the previous games already. The liquid cooling on level 1, and then the rush down on level 4. Well, Mei has the cold front now set up. The team's heading for the camps to take them as the first objective is about to appear. But damn, that was kind of crazy what we just saw there. That entire wall just crushed like this. The mage is really poking this into oblivion. Now, we got Chromie on level 7 actually with a proper greeting right now. Yay! That, for example. Actually, I think the only proper greeting for Chromie is this one. So, yeah, there's that. But again, that's just me. Either way, we have Jimmy just putting the Exterminator to the test over here, and he is crushing. So pretty much what you would expect. That was a nice one, right into the stun. But Wilkie has to move away. It doesn't really matter. They already won the halftime show. So there's that top side now, as you can see. Here comes the push. Right there. In the meantime, we already have the top side getting attacked again. Careful. The Chromester could be attacked by Richu, and Wilkie is also angling. And, yep, Svamgrata, he's just trying to get away here somehow, but they won't let him. So finally he's able to get a little bit farther out. Nashia on his Jimmy needs to be super careful as we have the blue team going for the attack. They're trying to lock in the Immortal. Nice done. Jimmy down. Wilkie about to fall. That's a double kill. The explosion comes in, and they're trying with a kill against Urel now too. And Urel goes down. It's a triple, baby, as they are going easily for the kill. But of course, it still remains that this objective is most likely going to be taken by their opponent. So yeah, first Jimmy went down, then they get the follow-up kills on this. The objective still taken by the blue team, though. By the blue team. So now we have level 7 talents ready for the fan club. They got the kills and therefore the extra experience. So they're looking good on that front. but Urel should be able to get some additional XP at the top if she goes for the wave here, and then maybe the bot lane setup can pressure through that. So let's see if that works out. Over here, the flip, and Lauber gets out once more. It's honestly a bit nasty that you have not only Li Ming but also Chromie firing away from the back here the entire time. I mean, these two are just so obnoxious at this point. Just taking them down as much as they can. Now Lauber is sliding in again, and guess what? Chromie is not the only one that can be annoying. D.Va is pretty good on that too. So there's a quick approach as they are moving in. Mei is also moving through all of it. And there we go. I'm just now realizing, by the way, that Malfurion is the only guy in this setup. What a player. What a player. Good for you, my friend. Nicely done. Nicely done. So, yeah. But right now, 5 kills to 1 as Garrosh goes down and they're looking for more. The attack is still happening and Urel jumps in for a bit more action. But nothing too much. Chromie already with the slowing stance at the same time. Lauber. I mean, honestly, Mei is such an annoying hero to just go up against. Like, Lauber is just like sliding in and out the entire time, slowing people, being aggressive, popping the trade off whenever they're attempting to take him down. So yeah, nicely done by them. Top side, Urel has still started to push this out a little bit further. And I guess despite the fact that we have so many additional kills for the red team, they're not really all that far ahead. Losing the objective and also losing a little bit of the lane experience is definitely one of the things that keeps pepeMLady not only in the game, but allows them also to do some damage over here. So let's see what we're getting here. Right now on the level 7 talents, we actually get Seeker. Oh, yeah, no Calamity. I mean, the memes are real over here. No Calamity setup. Lauber again getting jumped by the goat. And the Will Q gets pushed back here too. But yeah, no Calamity, I mean, sacrilege. If somewhere Mene is shedding a silent tear. If Mene sees that, I can already promise you that he is going to slap Rutsu around a little bit whenever he sees him. I mean, that's absolutely inexcusable. If Mene is sitting somewhere, the only thing they're going to hear is like, nope. Not happening. Either way, next objective is up, so it's time to shine. Avalanche came now in, the missiles as well on the level 10 for Mei and for D.Va. Unstoppable already used, so we're seeing the Gladiator's medallion puts to the test again. Here comes the slide. Says the boss jumping out, barely. And Darkmok wants to kill. Dyla is helping with the escape though. And even with the missiles used with the level 10, D.Va is not able to take him down. So there we go. Same time now. Here's the explosion. And everybody is going to get away from... Oh, is going to get away from this one. But he walked right into this one. Yeah, nicely done. Down goes Jimmy and the goat. Yes, there's Urel. She's dead too. I mean, everybody's just jumping all over the place. Seriously, you have Hanzo jumping away, Urel trying to jump out, everybody rushing away from the explosion. It's absolutely insane at this point. I mean, this is getting super nasty. Just look at the lineup of the red team. It's just annoying. If you want to describe this lineup with one word, it would be annoying. You have D.Va pushing everybody around. You have Mei pretty much doing the same thing. And then the continuous poke from the backline from Chromie and Li Ming. I mean, I want to go up against that. Either way, with 7 kills to 2, blue team hasn't really given up on this just yet. They're obviously losing out on the objective, as you can tell. They're currently getting pretty much crushed over here. And the red team has fallen back for a bit to not only tap the fountain, but also make sure that they're going to get the camp over here. So not a problem for them. Can get some additional pressure through the top lane. But the fight in the middle is still ongoing. Who takes the objective? They're still poking out on this one. And they just blow Hanzo away. Hanzo just got murdered. Honestly, someone needs to call the police because that was definitely not legal. Rutsu jumped in and just crushed him. Burned the beard, and Hanzo, yeah, just got annihilated on this. So right now, Darkmok saving the mech, rushing out. Objective is already taken, but holy hell. Laubers Fanclub is starting to crush it over here, and Li Ming in particular. I mean, damn. Hard carry. Apparently after the last game, Rutsu decided that it's time to put on the big boy pants, put on the backpack, and is now carrying and carrying hard. Those calves are looking sexy as hell as he is carrying one fight after another. 8 kills to 2, and now the big push through the top. Urel versus D.Va down at the bottom, but over here it could be another kill. Oh, that sound barrier saving Jimmy's ass for now. And Lauber, yeah, he is gone. Lauber's gone, but so is the top fort. So yeah. The ult on Henning's Malfurion didn't really save Mei, but again, they did what they were here to do. And now that they're starting to rotate to the bottom of the map, Darkmog is already prepping bot lane for another attack against the fort, which should actually result in this one getting taken out as well. Yeah, Urel gets already pushed around a little bit, and here comes the pressure. Poke, 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 poke. The entire time, the fan club moving in and just using that double mage setup to poke everything down that's in their side. And it is doing a lot. So, with this said and done, what do we have on this? Cannoneer. Okay, the good to go on level 13. And with Cannoneer for Li Ming on level 13 right now. But heavily really focusing on these attacks. Honestly, I gotta give a shout out to Rutzo. He's crushing it with this. 22,000 damage for him. Chromie is still outdoing him a little bit, but he is definitely getting value. Jimmy is all the way up at the top. He's doing what has to be done. He's getting camps, but over here it seems like Mei is gonna fall, so that was a good one. Lauber is down. There's no counter kill. A bit of a poke against the keep, but even that doesn't matter too much. Oh, big arrow. Narrowly missing the target, but yeah, a little bit unfortunate. So, arrow cam caught all of it, so no problems. And yeah, Garrosh is now dead as well. The poke is real. And that leaves us with a 4 versus 4 and a potential camp being fought over at the bottom of the map. It's been a long fight. I mean, these guys just don't let up here. So, off we go. With the 16 in. Yeah, who takes the camp? Oh, goodbye, Jimmy. I told you before, it's all the poke that we have. Oh my god! Rutsu gets out. He's able to make it, thanks to the Divine Steed. But look at all of this poking that... Oh my god, seriously. There's just so many missiles flying the entire time. Rutsu is fighting. I told you in the draft already how annoying this is going to be around the objective when you have to make a choice of if you want to tank the damage with the Immortal or with your face. And right now, there's just so many projectiles flying all over the place from Chromie and Li Ming that they can't do anything about it. It's just you're sitting there and you're bound to hit something if you just carpet everything with it, and that's exactly what they're doing here. So, yeah, it's kind of nuts. I mean, they have full control over the Immortal and they burn it down to 50%, as you can see. So level 16 talents are coming up next, and that's not going to make the situation of pepeMLady any more comfortable. At this point, of course, we're going to go for the Fireflies. I mean, what else? They're really just trying to shell the shit out of them, and they're doing fantastic with this. So right now, again, the approach for this, they're trying to approach the back line. Arrow gets hit, soaked actually, by D.Va. There's the explosion, and they're already rushing away from this one. And guess what? Urel in the back line is a bit in trouble, is still able to get away from this one. But with the extra 16 talent and all that range damage, it's still a problem. Li Ming takes down Urel. Now we also have Garrosh pretty low. They're trying to go for Jimmy. And, I mean, have fun escaping that barrage. Bam! Another one right in the face. And here we go. 2 kills. And they're trying to go for the triple. And they barely miss out on it. No, they are not. He's down to Lucio. Run, baby, run. Run, Forrest. Run. Run. Tyler might actually get away. It's the big chase of 2020. Oh my god, what a game. I mean, here, by the way, is again this combo setup. Look at it. You rail down, then they go for Jimmy, they take him down easily, and then they follow up with an additional kill. These guys are getting absolutely bonkers with just carpeting the entire screen with one projectile after another. Dyla is still on the run. I mean, I swear to god, like, he's gonna run until the end. Oh, no, 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 no. No, Dyla! No! Hashtag worth it right here. Yeah, they might lose out on a few hit points on the objective, on the Immortal because of it, but let's face it, that kill was worth it 100%. And they might still get the keep at the top side. So the next attack is already coming. Ruzo just firing away, piling on, another kill. And that's the 6th death of... Oh my god. Guys, can you just stop it for a second? They're dead already. We have 18 kills to 4. What is going on here? Look at this. It's like the machine gun setup. Urel is there too. They're just crushing everything in their path right now. We are 15 minutes in. It's just kill after kill. Hanzo is down. I can't keep up anymore. There's so much shit dying over here. It's nuts. Now the keep is destroyed. The bottom keep is also taking damage. They're starting to go for the core. And this could be light. This should be lights out. This is going to be lights out. They're coming in with the double mage and they are murdering pepeMLady in game number 1 on Battlefield of Eternity. Honestly, they could have picked Atanis. It couldn't have gotten any worse than that. GG as the fan club takes the map. Game time! Game number 2! So, after pepeMLady got their ass kicked a little bit on the last map, rumor has it that they're playing this game standing, or someone has to come in and apply a little bit of aloe vera for all of those burns that you just received. But we're on Cursed Hollow, so we're gonna see what they can do right now. Now, all jokes aside, next game comes up and the first thing that happens is, like, get D.Va out of the picture. They never really could get a hold of Li Ming or Chromie because D.Va was just, like, booping everybody around and creating space for the entire team. And we've seen D.Va now for the 3rd time, and D.Va just crushes. Like, that hero has now been successful 3 times. Actually, 3, 4 times? We've seen her every single time that she's been played today, she won the game. So, right now, Cursed Hollow is our map. We've seen a couple of global strategies earlier. The immediate ban on Abathar, partly for that reason too. But of course, here in this 3rd place decider, a best of 3 series between the two teams, we have now a situation where the fan club could lock in a 2-0 victory and secure the 3rd place in the tournament. Imperius also gets banned, and well, what else do we get on the ban pattern? What do you ban out against pepeMLady? I mean, usually you could ban out ETC, for example. That would be one good ban, and it is ETC indeed. Pretty much staying in the exact MO that we normally have against pepeMLady. But okay, so with that being said, we still have Urel up, by the way, so that's the first one to point out here. And then we're talking, of course, globals too. The Shia takes Li Ming away. I mean, you can already see the strategy right here. You ban D.Va, you pick Li Ming away from them, and then you're just like trying to take it slowly from there and see where you can get. That still leaves, of course, some really solid heroes open for the fan club on the first rotation, and one of the biggest ones is going to be the Urel pick, I assume, which Darkmook is likely going to lock in. And if not, I think pepeMLady is going to take the opportunity to grab it for themselves. Oh, it's meme time, baby! We got the Gazlo and we have a Rhaegar together with it. Bloodlust incoming with an auto attack style Gazlo and the Mecha Lord on 20. Alright, it's time for the one-man wrecking crew, as Swam Grota says, boys, I got this. Just support me and we are good to go. The meme dream is there. Yeah, that's the beauty that you sometimes just have when you're looking at a game that is a 3rd place decider. Muradin gets picked on the side of pepeMLady, and we have Richu on the Dehaka Shakalaka. Let's go. The Gas Lord. They should pick a D.Va with it too. That would actually be fantastic. Full on Gazlo. It's like hard carry Gazlo is what's gonna come in here. So it's Goblin Fever today. Yeah, Ana gets banned, so they don't want to go up against the nano-boosted Li Ming. Don't blame them. And we have a Zeratul banned too. Yeah, I mean, if you get a Void Prison and then you go for the Wombo combo with Gazo, that can be a little bit annoying as well. But I really think that with the Rhaegar pick, we're going to see them rather go into an auto attack style than anything else. So, Mei, again, taken. Lauber, using that character once again. And let's see. Okay, what else? What's Darkmook gonna play? Illidan! Oh, the good old times where we had Darkmook on Illidan just going YOLO and the entire time his support running after him, trying to heal him and keeping him alive. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. Dartmoor going back to the roots here. Not nano boosted, bloodlusted. Gazlo with Mechalord plus Illidan. It's getting crazy. Yeah, they're memeing a little bit. Again, this is the third place decider. This is not the grand final. And as you can tell, the teams have decided that they're going to meme a little bit. That they're going to have a little bit of fun. Think about it as a bit of a service to the viewers here right now. So yeah, they're funning around with this a bit. And both of the teams more or less jumping in on it. But yeah, Dartmoor on this one is kind of... Yeah, it's Illidan and Gazlo. And the bird! We get the bird too. So guys, we're set. Cursed Hollow. Cursed Hollow is the second map. Yeah. And it is the meme dream. Gazlo plus Illidan. And yeah, Falstad to boot. So a little bit of a global aspect towards it as well. Game number 2. Laubers Fanclub is in the lead. Let's see if they can win it with a 2-0 or pepeMLady actually comes back in this one. Game number 2! It's time for the fan service, ladies and gentlemen. On the left side, with a bit of a more normal composition, pepeMLady with Richu on Dehaka, Wilkio on Muradin, Nashia on Liming, Cesopus on Greymane, and Dyla on Karazim. Whereas on the right side of the map, it's the balls to walls play by Laubers Fanclub with Henning on Rhaegar, Lauber on May, and Dartmoor on Illidan, Rutzo on Falstad, and Swamgrotta on Gazlo. There was a time when Dartmoor was really just known for his Illidan play, especially I think it was during the beta of Heroes of the Stormer in the early stages. And every single time that he played on, it was pretty much a question, can you find a support that is able to somehow keep Dartmoor alive? He YOLO'd with Illidan like every Illidan YOLOs, and he went deep. But can he do it today? That's the question, and well, we're gonna find out the answer as the game unfolds. The big game hunter on level 1. Swamgrotta is definitely going to look for the big game over here. We have the unending hatred on level 1, so we're definitely going to see a little bit of stacking towards the late game from Illidan. But this could be a real fun one. This could be a total disaster, or it could be a very fun game. But already Muradin getting aggressive here. Oh, careful, little Q. Yeah, he's getting the clamps, ladies. He's getting the clamps. Gazlo is coming in, and you have a clown phobia, then you might be in trouble in this game, because the clown is coming in, and the clown is going for the action. So right now, they're making their play. Greymane has, at the same time, been eliminated, though, so that's the first kill. And that's a good start for the team in red. Alright, a little bit of a fly up top, and yeah, again, the teams are playing for a little bit of pizza money over here. So in total, the tournament, by the way, features $1,000 in prize money, in case that you weren't aware of that. Obviously, most of it comes down on place number 1 and place number 2. But you still get a little bit of money for the 3rd and 4th place, and right now that's what the teams here are playing for. Lauber is just battling it out with Will Q, ring around the Rosie setup, trying to dodge those storm balls at the end of the day. And Lauber is about to get soloed. The tactical pause for Marutsu at the same time, ruining the play. But Lauber over here likely going to die. Tactical pause incoming. I'm not quite sure if I can support this over here, but we're not going to let this one slide. This is a 3-2-3 moment if I've ever seen one. We already have Muradin in the perfect position with the Stormwall to now end his life. And Lauber is gonna be killed. He ate the Stormbolt. He didn't go for the medallion or anything else, and that's gonna be a kill. Now, you can claim lag, I don't care, that's a kill, you just got soloed, baby. Or at least you will be in just a moment. Same time now though, as we talked about talents a little bit, obviously in the level 1 we still got the Iron Fists. We have on the minimap, as you can see, the first bruiser camp taken at the bottom left. I'm a little bit afraid to miss the kill, so I don't want to show you. But yeah, so the first bruiser camp gets taken on the left side. We have now Illidan and Rhaegar going straight up for the other, and our 2 globals, Falstad and Dehaka, sitting at the top lane right now to also play this one out. Whereas Gazlo, the real hero in this game, is still sitting at the bottom of the map against our old favorite Li Ming here. By the way, damage output already shows clearly that Gazlo is the best hero on the red team with 2,648 hero damage. I would have loved to claim that he's just the best hero, just point down, blank, but still here, Li Ming is a little bit ahead of him. So, there we go. Right, so let's see what May can actually do here. Should still have the cooldown up on the trade, of course. So there's that. but will Q might be able to pull something off here. It would be just fantastic if Lauber gets murdered in this one-on-one. And I swear to God, the second that I jump away from this fight, it's going to be unpaused, and we're going to jump straight into the action, and I'm going to miss it. But yeah, so over here, we already got Illidan. Oh, with the money pick too. Dartmoor going old school. I like it. Really looking good on this one. So they're just going to try and take a little bit of camp control. And just focus on the minimap for a second. If you're a little bit newer to how to play Cursed Hollow, the reason why we actually have the... So you see a little bit of a difference. You see on the minimap that the fan club has already taken their siege giants at the bottom of the map, and that the blue team actually instead took on the left side their bruiser camp. And pretty much the main reason why you have that difference in which camp is taken first is because it's important where the objective spawns, where the first tribute spawns first. And since the first tribute spawns at the bottom of the map, during the time of the tribute, this camp isn't doing anything because the tribute is so close to the bot lane. Whereas this camp over here is going to do a whole lot for the blue team since it's on the opposite side of the map. So if those siege giants are not being attended after they are taken, they will just murder through this entire wall over here. So that's the main reason why we have a little bit of a difference. The blue team is going to take their siege giants second, and it will allow them to pressure the top lane a little bit more. In an ideal scenario, you're keeping Falstad on the lane just a little bit longer, and then you can make a play around that. Whereas for the red team, it's much more important that this bruiser camp that they have over here pushes through the middle of the map at the same time, which might result in them taking down the wall here. So that's pretty much the idea behind the different timings on those camps. Alright, we are back. There's the trade, and Will Q already said he's gonna let it live. So apparently there was a little bit of a pause problem, and Laubers said he was about a D, and they agreed that Will Q would just walk away from it. But they're walking away to the top camp right now and playing that particular style, and now it seems like we're going to see the first fight over the bruiser camp. And Illidan is right in the thick of things. Rutzo is coming in now too, and the level 4 talents are ready for both of them. But there's the first kill. Lauber goes down. It took a little bit longer than expected, but he's still dead. Whereas Dartmoor eats a Stormbolt, but is able to survive. So, yeah. A little bit of an anticlimactic one-on-one, I have to admit, though. But apparently there was a little bit of a gentleman's agreement made between the two players, since Wilkie just said, alright, that was a little bit silly, so I'm not going to even try to attack you. Of course, the trade on May still came through. Dartmoor, close, but he's able to survive. So there's that. And, well, down to the bottom of the map. There's still the play out with the level 4 with the hyper-focus coils now in for the Gas Lord. Whereas Will Q is about to be taken down by Darkmork. Illidan is getting momentum. And also getting stacks, of course, on his level 1. So, we have currently 6 stacks for him. Has on level 4 then gone into the friend or foe. And honestly, this is a pretty solid early game for the red team. Obviously, late game is going to be nice for a hero that scales in the late game like Illidan. If you go for Unending Hatred, even more so. Normally, most Illidan players don't even do that. But in this case, it could do a whole lot. Yeah, uses the medallion here to dodge out on Gaslow's stun, but they are getting pressured all over the place right now. And topside, you see Tehaka going up against Falstad, so it seems like they are totally willing to commit a couple of heroes to the top defense. Whereas down at the bottom of the map, we have Karazim jumping in and trying to pressure this. Yeah, good Stormbolt, very good Stormbolt actually against May. But there's unfortunately for them no real follow-up on that. Now, Friend or Foe is now taking on Illidan, and they're actually letting this one slide. So they're actually just saying, you know what, oh, or so I thought. And then there's the drops. This time we have the one-on-one. Lauber trades up, body block, damage, and goodbye. Yep, that's the end of him. This time we have Calamity in on level 4, level 7. Of course, Boomerang is in too, so down to the bottom of the map, the tribute gets taken by the blue team and they also grab the kill, but they're paying a bit of a price for it, since at the top at least the structures are getting attacked right now. And yeah, this isn't really looking too bad for the red team either, because that's a lot of structural damage that they were able to put in here. Yeah, Falstad gets away. Ooh, nice drag. Pretty much sliding the tongue past. Oh my god. Sliding the tongue past Illidan and gets the kill. That was some sexy play. More action in the middle of the map as they're trying to defend their fort. But let's take another quick look at that 1 versus 1 in just a moment. Illidan is still fighting this out. But check this one out. So he's really having some patience, and then he slides the Tong past. And like, look at this. He grabs him, comes back in, and comes back in, and is then able to get the kill there. Really well done. 3 kills to 2, and a little bit ahead as well. But yeah, nasty setup. So 13 stacks now for Illidan. We'll see how far he's gonna get in this game with the damage output. Yeah, of course, also having a little bit of an eye on Gaslow, who's currently getting murdered over here. He gets some damage out, but it's not really enough to go for a counter kill or anything. I mean, he traded his life well, but he died nonetheless. So now we have 4 kills against 2, and pepeMLady is starting to gain quite a bit of momentum. They had now 2 good kills. At the same time, though, we have the gang topside, but of course, down to the bottom of the map, the fight is also continuing, and Lauber is dead again. Lauber is turning into Lulber. He's getting absolutely murdered. He died, came back, and died again. So we have a little bit of a chain stack over here for him. And now the tribute is taken. I mean, he ran straight into 4 heroes with level 10 abilities. Now, the boss is taken. The thing is, though, the boss is traded for the top fort. Like, I'm not really sure if that's really what you want to do here. That might be a little bit tricky as the game continues, because it's not guaranteed that this boss is going to take the bottom fort, so that's a bit of a problem. Now they're starting to make their move into the middle. The hunt gets dodged out. They're trying to go at least for Will Q. Oh, Gust into the wall. Illidan jumped a little bit too deep. The Stormbolt, Darkmog, no. Oh, the Gust was good, but Illidan just jumped away. And now to the bottom of the map, Greymane is doing his thing. Yeah, over here, can they go for it? Yes or no? First of all, the boss is in. Mei goes down. Apparently, Lulber has a death subscription or something. Here comes the combo. He nearly takes him down, but now Rega is dead too, and Svamgrotta is all alone all of a sudden. It's like, team. Well, team's dead, baby. And Svamgrotta is trying to get away from this one, gets a bit more damage out, but it's just not enough to save the day for them. As expected, it's of course Bloodlust on level 10, but holy macaroni, this game is awkward. Bottom 4 down, the wall also a little bit attacked. There's the curse, as they're too late to interrupt Muradin on the channel. Muradin still a bit on the run, but that's going to be a close level 13 talent. Yeah, they don't want to fight with a dwarf. In the middle of the map, as the curse is active, I think that fort goes down too. But yeah, that's gonna get awkward fast. Level 13 talents are ready. That gives us the healing static for Muradin, so a nice synergy with this level 4. Illusionist is in. And in this case, the Unfettered Assault, as pepeMLady just crushes through the structures on the map here, taking the top fort without any resistance whatsoever. 9 kills to 2, and yeah, well, a couple of camps at least taken. But things are getting really awkward for the fan club. I mean, it's a little bit of a meme dream composition anyways, but I think some of these plays were a bit weird to say the least. Now, they're still trying to fight for their boss, and we already have a couple of turrets out there that should really help them with the control. Illidan is starting to jump in, 7-sided. There's the avalanche, nice one. Gets 2 out, Bloodlust, Hunt, and Greymane gets turned into Deadmane. Greymane down, the Will Q on the run. Hop, little dwarf, hop, hop, hop. Yeah, gets gusted to interrupt the jump, but a bit of a mistiming. Right now, Lauber gets attacked again, and I was about to say miraculously he survives, but, well, not really, so he's dead again. Which is death number what? Death number 5 already. Okay. A bit more poke is happening right here. It's a 4 versus 4, but at least the boss wasn't taken. There's still the camp in the middle of the map that is doing a bit of work, but now we have Gaslow in trouble. He's trying to rush out here. I don't think that he's going to survive. He gets more damage out and tries to trade it as much as he can. Illidan is jumping in. Of course he does. 7-sided is already out. The combo missed from Li Ming as they're continuing the fight, and the 13 talents are finally ready. Muradin no, gets out. Oh my god. What a fight. What's happening here? 30,000 damage nearly for Gaslow. Gaslow clearly the top hero in this game. Illidan doing what he can to also get to his own stacks. I mean, he's there. So his stack account, he has 42 extra damage at this point that he could utilize. Double checks the boss. Li Ming is already trying to take the camp. But hey! They're still in the game. They're still in here. We got now the overcharged capacitors. We have also the polar vortex. And those storm poles, they keep hitting. And in this case, it translates into an easy completed quest for Muradin. As Gazlo gets another camp over here. I'm still a little bit annoyed or disappointed that we didn't get any kind of Mecha Lord set up with Bloodlust. So instead, we get the Grubber Bomb. If they can wombo it through, hey, it's awesome. But there's nothing better than having a bloodlusted Gazlo rushing after someone. So now we get level 16 talents in. And with that, we get even a diamond skin. And they go again for the Gazlord. Alright, unstoppable. There's the cleanse. And he gets the combo. Nice, but not enough. Lauber with a trade. And he's literally in the corner right now. Illidan is at the top. He doesn't care. That's another double kill. Falstad is at the bottom of the map and helps the setup to go for the fort. And they're going to get this one. So the problem is more so the top lane, where we're now going to have a boss attacked. And pepeMLady is going to take this one. So we're potentially talking keep. Okay, Illidan with the hunt gets dodged again. The problem is that we have also Falstad coming in, and that could be the end of Dehaka. He's getting body blocked, and he's dead. Dehaka down, they take a tribute. Boss at the top side has been claimed by the blue team. 13 kills to 4. Falstad takes the tribute. Blue team is on the hunt, can't get it, and the bottom fort has been eliminated. Those siege giants have done some serious work. So there we go. Same time now, the defense at the top. It's not over yet. It's not over until the fat lady sings. So let's take a quick look. What's the stacks? We have, well, Illidan is sitting at 44 extra damage now. And has, of course, the Blades of Azimuth at this problem. At this point. So this is going to be neat for him. Another boss gets taken at the bottom of the map, so right now pepeMLady really just has a boss subscription. This is the third boss that they take in this game, and the Fanclub hasn't gotten a single one yet. And Illidan, they got the kill against Dehaka, but he needs to try and maybe get Li Ming, maybe someone else, put a bit of pressure on the Greymane. We'll see how that's going to work out for them. As things stand, the blue team is of course eager to try and take the bottom keep and really get even more of a lead here. But in structures, I gotta say, pepeMLady is not far ahead. 2 forts are down on the blue team side too. It's more so about what's happening down here now. Illidan is still fighting it out a little bit with Richo in the middle. And Darkmoor can, of course, always global down too. Here comes the isolation against Muradin. They're trying to go for him. Wilq is still fine, but the keep gets attacked. Dehaka comes in. Where's Illidan when you need him? They abandon the middle, on the other hand. So that means that the fort could actually fall there too, and the boss gets murdered. Easy. Laubers slides in. Another tribute is going to come out in a second. There's a cleanse. Bloodlust. Oh, Gazlo! Gazlo with a combo. Where's Illidan? Clean house, and there he is. Illidan jumps in. Darkmoor is on the hunt. He's trying to take them down. They're going for Wilq. They're going for Muradin. He jumped out already, and he is dead. Illidan loves space, and he has plenty of it right now. It's a double. It's a triple, baby. As we have the easy kill against Li Ming. They go for the Dehaka. It's a 5-man team wipe, baby. Nicely done. What a setup here. Illidan, if he is able to chase you across the map, if you are in a position where distance to safety is huge, then he is going to crush you, and that's exactly what he did. He's looking at 53 extra damage thanks to the level 1 talent right now. And with 9 kills to 3, Laubers Fanclub is all of a sudden turning this game around. The fight happened at the bottom right, and now Illidan is just crushing their keep over here. Darkmoor is firing away one auto attack after another. It was beautifully set up earlier by Gazlo, and Illidan is just going core. YOLO! Trying to commit Sudoku over here apparently, but should be able to jump out unless the Stormbolt connects. Yeah, and he's able to get away. What a setup! Illidan thrives in the late game. When you have lost most of your forts, when the distance to safety is this big that Illidan can just chase you all day long, then you are in trouble. Try and run away from Illidan and you're gonna die for sure. At this point, we have already lead inexperience for the Fanclub. They got their ass handed to them in the early game, but now they are ahead. Level 16 gave us the final lasers, and there's a potential curse tribute spawning up at the top. And Illidan, 55 damage now. They have level 20 And first of all, we got the miniature black hole, we got the Gladiator's washout, and now Illidan can also go for his upgraded 20. I mean, it doesn't even matter what he goes for anymore. This is gonna hurt. 20 versus 20, the fight is about to start here. And Illidan has still not picked his talent. He's busy in the middle, and he pushes the lane out. Here comes the mighty gust, the wind tunnel, Illidan jumping in. He has the blink now too, and they're going for the bird. The bird is down, pepeMLady, but they're about to lose Greymane, or are they? Lauber comes in, 7-sided, and that's the end of Greymane. Illidan is crushing through them right now. They're trying to stop them, but Darkmok is jumping out once again, gets a few more hits, tries to get some health back, and is already working around it. But in the meantime, Gazlo gets obliterated, and Rhaegar is also dead. They're on the run. Illidan is still there, still alive and kicking. It's a 4 against 2 at this point in time. They're trying to go for the tribute. The tongue connects, and Lauber is dead. Illidan sits at 38,000 damage. Gazlo at 55. Bot lane is pushing. This is the first tribute. First tribute here for pepeMLady. Boss timer, 5 seconds. 5 seconds on the boss right now. Dehaka is down at the bottom of the map dealing with this. And of course, pepeMLady is on the point at this moment. Here we go. 32 stacks on the level 1 for Muradin. Yeah, Illidan with 58 extra damage on the auto attacks now. And he's already trying to take this one. I honestly don't think he can take that. I mean, he's a little bit slow on this. Eventually, he's going to be able to grab it. But if they take the boss and then rotate towards the bruiser cam, he is going to lose that 100%. So with the help of Falstad, they're barely able to grab it. And the defense at the top seems to still be possible. But of course, with the rotation down to the bottom of the map, you guessed it already, we have a double boss play by pepeMLady right here. Now, they will easily defend this one. There's no doubt about that. The problem really is what can they do with the bottom. But look how quickly they burn it down. If they have the time to set up, they can take this down easy peasy. So there's an opportunity to save at least the core. I don't think they can save the bottom keep. I don't think that's happening. But if they are able to just simply save the bottom of the map, that would be the first step. And with the bottom of the map, I mean core. Again, keep is going to fall. It would be an absolute miracle if you can save that. The one thing that you have to keep in mind, if the fight happens on the right side of the map and the blue team starts to lose it, Illidan can chase them down completely. So that's the big risk over here. That's a huge risk. Yeah, Darkmok is already jumping out. They're burning the boss already down quite a bit. There's a camp also pushing through the middle. Let's not forget about that. pepeMLady could theoretically lose a keep in the mid lane as well if this takes too long. And again, this keep is going to fall. But does this look like they can go for core? Not really. Unless they get a drag and some kind of kill. That boss is down to 50% already. Chances of them grabbing this game here are pretty slim. They need a kill to make it happen. It's not out of the question, but it's not as easy as it might look. So here we go. Oh, but Lauber is low, but he's not the only one. Dehaka is also dropping. Oh, the combo! The combo into the corner. The boss on the core. They're going for it. What a fight. The shields are down. The boss is about to fall. They're getting the first kill against Dehaka. Darkmok, he's alive. He's dead. 83% on the core, and they are still standing. And they are going for the chase. And I told you about the mid lane. Mid lane keep is slowly falling on the side of pepeMLady. If the catapult has a little bit more time and they can push this through, they might actually lose this one. Falstad flies in, starts the channel, and they get it. They actually get the tribute, the curse. Dyla, it's a 7-sided. It's a kill. Oh, the black hole. Get wrecked. Down goes Karazim. The keep in the middle is about to fall, and they are chasing. What a game! What a game! Illidan isn't even here, and they're crushing. Greymane is down. The mid keep is gone. They are getting murdered all over the place. Li Ming is on the run. Diamond Skin Baby! The Gaslord is down against Muradin. Here comes the attack. The totem! Li Ming! Oh, she's dead too. 3 down, 19 kills to 14. Double catapult on the core right now. They're going for Muradin. They're burning them down slowly. The catapults are starting to do some damage. The shields are gone. This could be game. Guess who's back, baby? It's Illidan. He's coming back in. Gust with 30 hit points. 30 hit point. Gust and Bloodlust. Illidan is back. And Illidan wants the game. They're going for it. What series. Lauber fan club, they are moving in and they are pulling all the stops over here. This is game. Illidan on the core. It's over. pepeMLady loses as the fan club takes a 2-0 victory and secures the 3rd place in the tournament. Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.